Hey everyone, and merry meet and welcome to my channel. So today I was sorting through my oracle cards because they're all in a cupboard and I want to put them out on display, and I found this one, so I thought I'd share it with you. So this is the Witch's Oracle, and this is the second edition by Marla Brooks, and it comes in this lovely little boxy container that opens with these nice little strings, and it has this nice book with all the things in, and obviously I've been doing readings and stuck the cards in there. So I thought we would, and that's the back of the box for anyone who's interested. And this is the back of the cards. So I thought that we would just have a look at them and then maybe do a reading, or a quick reading, to see if the cards have anything to say to us. So let's start. So the first one is the Witch's Circle. So these are the elements for each of the points of the compass. Then we have Bell, Besom. Actually, the colours look much brighter on the screen, on the camera, than they do in real life. Book of Shadows, the Labyrinth. A Banshee, Bat, the Triple Goddess, Hippogriff, never heard of one of those before, Unicorn, a Gargoyle, the Hag, Witch, a beautiful black cat, the Witch's Bottle. That's got nails in it. Someone's been doing a bit of cursing there. A Merkaba. I have a couple of these in crystals, actually. Very little ones, though. Merlin. Mirror. Mortar and Pestle. Toad. An Ankh. An Athame. A Skull, a Crystal Ball, the Celtic Heart. I love how bright they are on the camera. Sarah Cauldron. What have we got here? Hourglass, a Magic Wand, Magical Candles, Full Moon, Witch's Hat, Lightning, an Owl, Pentagram, which are dark and our light and our dark side, our light side and our shadow self, the Phoenix, the Raven, the Familiar. See, I have a black cat, Frankie, a Chalice, Chinese Dragon, a Salamander, a Scarab, a Silver Box, Skeleton Key, Dreamcatcher, a Blank, interesting, the Eye of Horus, and the Spider. So I haven't used these for a while because they were down the bottom of my drawers, which is why I want to put them out on a shelf or something. So I bought those, what they call tree ones, to put them on. Okay, I was just giving a quick read of the book because I haven't used these for a while, and I don't tend to actually read the books when I get these decks. But apparently with this deck, there's an incantation that goes along with every card in the deck. It's a spell for every card. So if you're doing a reading and the message you receive resonates with you, then recite the incantation to help reinforce the meanings. You can make it your mantra, and you can also use crystals with each one. So, let's see if Spirit has something to say to us in these dark times that we're having. And I'm sorry, every time I try to make a video, the dog barks. Don't know what he's barking at now. It's like 40 degrees outside, so I doubt there's anyone walking down the street. But then you never know, people are a bit crazy and walk their dogs in terribly hot weather when their poor little doggies get their feet burnt and all sorts of things. I'm just shuffling these like this. I love these cards. I should use these more often. See, I have so many cards that I really love. All right, I'm just going to go. So I'm just asking Spirit, is there a message for myself and my viewers for today? Is there a message that you would like to give us? Oops, that fell straight on the floor. So we have an athame. So it's got some nice blue on it. So let's see what this means in... Is this one in alphabetical order? I tend not to do spreads and things, so let's see what this is. So an athame, which we all know is a double-edged sword, usually with a black handle. It's a tool used in several witchcraft traditions. Like the magical wand, its primary use is to channel and direct energy. So it's used primarily to channel and direct energy, such as when casting a circle. It is never to be used for cutting or any other mundane purpose. It is connected to the wielder on a personal level and can pass through the veil between the worlds when used correctly. So the message of this card suggests that while you have the ability to see both sides of an issue or problem that you are facing at this time, you are choosing to be very one-sided and only seeing what you want to see, rather than digging deeper for the answers that will allow the situation to be resolved once and for all. It has been dragging on for far too long. As the sword has a double edge, so do most things. It's the duality of the dark and the light, the good and the bad, that balances our universe. One cannot survive without the other. You must now open your mind to all possibilities and look at both sides of the situation to get the information that you are seeking. That is where you will ultimately find the truth. And the gemstone that goes with this is rutilated quartz, which is a combination of clear quartz and blade-like inclusions of rutile. I have never heard of rutile, so I will have to look that up. It's the union of energies that helps us to see the bigger picture, as a gemstone boosts our skills of perception. So the incantation is front and back, up and down, side to side and all around. Open my eyes to all that there is and allowed my judgment to be entirely fair. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Shall we do another one? Let's do another one. Let's ask Spirit to expand on this message. Yeah. Robin Dahl says a little bit of magic can take you a long way. So Spirit, can you expand on the message of the duality of stuff and taking one side? And this card came out. Besom. So Besom, to sweep all the negativity away, isn't it? We use that. That's what I use mine for. To cleanse an area. What's it say here in the book? So we all know what a besom is. It's used for protection and purification purposes, like I said, cleansing. A magic broom is made of straw or grass tied around with a leafy branch of pine, fir, lavender or rosemary. It's often utilised in the magic practices of the Middle Ages. They were often placed near the hearth of a home to protect the opening, and many pagans still believe that a besom at the fireplace will prevent evil from entering. And I think these days a lot of people put their besoms next to the front door. I don't, because I've got a dog that would eat it and a grandson that would want to sweep the floors with it, and I don't want him to do that. So mine is next to my bedroom window. It says many people start their rituals with a sweep of their besom to clear out negative energies. This is part of this creating a sacred space. Many witches feel their besoms carry energies with them as well and can be used to sweep in positive energies. So if you draw this card, it indicates that it's the time to make a clean sweep of things, which kind of goes with this one of having to make a decision and looking at both sides of things. It's time to clean house. And now it's time to discard what's useless, whether it's a person, a thing, and remove the negativity that has been surrounding you lately. It needs to be swept away and the positive swept back into your life. So again, it goes with this one of seeing both sides of the story or the problem or the issue, not being one-sided. And then basically this is saying new beginnings. Sweep out what doesn't serve you anymore. And I think we were talking about, or I was talking about that in, I don't know if it's the video that came up before this one because I don't do them in any particular order, but about taking back your power. It's really about taking back your power, getting rid of things that you don't need, decluttering your life in so many different ways, physical, spiritual, people, whatever. And the gemstone that goes with this, unsurprisingly, is black kainite, which is a crystal that evokes the image of the witch's broom. It's a stone of release, and it helps to disentangle you from sources of negativity in your life. Comb through your aura with black kainite to remove harmful attachments, or place a piece on your brow to help you understand what needs to be released from your life. Again, looking at both sides of the story and getting rid of the negative, the things you don't need. And the incantation, sweep, sweep all around from ceiling to the ground. All negativity goes right out the door, and will it return? No, nevermore. And I do that. Do people do that when they cleanse a space? I always open a window or door and tell the negativity they have to leave through that window or door. I really like this. Well, I'm going to do another one. I'm just going to move those over there. I'm actually burning here in this little thing that keeps going out. Doesn't it annoy you when you light incense and they go out? I'm not going to put the top on. Maybe if I just This is sandalwood, but these sandalwood incense sticks aren't the greatest. Let's do another one. Oh gosh, straight away this one falls out before I even start shuffling it. This one, I have some crystals that look like this, and they are supposed to be, if I can remember, to direct energy, is it? Or focus energy. Or is it another, something like that? Oh gosh. Here we go. Yes, it's an extremely powerful symbol. It's a combination of two stars tetrahedrons. One is pointing up to the heavens, channeling energy down from the universe to the Earth planet, and one points downwards, drawing energy up from the Earth. The top or upwards pointing tetrahedron is male and rotates clockwise, while the bottom and downward pointing one is female and rotates counterclockwise. It's a divine light vehicle allegedly used by ascended masters to connect with and reach those in tune with higher realms. Its crystalline energy field is composed of specific sacred geometries that align with mind, body, and heart together. This enables us to experience expanded awareness, connected with elevated potentials of consciousness, and it restores access to and memory of the infinite possibilities of our being. The message of the Merkaba is simple. Your motivations are the foundation for what you want to manifest in life. If those motivations are based in fear and limitation, that will be what you get. But if you are motivated by your heart and your true inner power, there are no limits and abundance will be yours. So it is linking with this, looking at both possibilities of things, sweeping away things that are negative, and getting rid of the negativity means that you can then have things that are unlimited. You won't be, when you're taking your power back, as this is telling me, what you're doing is you're not limiting things by fear, because you've taken your power back. It's back to you. And the crystal for this one is selenite, and I love selenite. I have selenite everywhere. It's a crystal of mineral gypsum, and it is a powerful channel for divine light. It floods the body, mind, and spirit with the light from the higher realms, casting out fears and darkness, and allowing you to operate from the perspective of your higher self. And sometimes, to look at both sides of an argument, you really need to be operating from your higher self. You need to take the emotion out of the problem, the issue, the situation, so that you can look at it logically, because an emotional mind can't think at the same time as a logical mind. It doesn't work. It's one or the other. So it's saying take the emotions out of it, look at things logically, and operate from your higher self. And the incantation is: knock down the walls that have kept the fear in, throw out limitations, and let me begin to trust in the power that lives deep in my heart. Now is the time for a brand new start. So they all go together, don't they? It's telling you to look at both sides of things, sweep out that which is negative and not serving you anymore, and look at things from a higher perspective, because we all have that God spark or that divine spark in us. So there you go. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this, going through this little oracle cards and this little reading. I might have to look at these a bit more. I quite like them. I like all my oracle cards, truly. I go through them. I think I'm going to throw some out and then I don't. So I'm going to put them on display somewhere in here. And until next time, guys, I hope this was a little bit helpful to some people. It spoke to some people. And thank you for tuning in. Many blessings and merry part.